Hey guys, welcome back to Vanguard Motor Sales. I'm Greg, and this doesn't need any introduction whatsoever. It's a 57 Chev, and it is drop dead gorgeous. And under the hood, a little surprise, 502 big block power. She's gorgeous, guys. I drove it yesterday and had a blast. Look at the chrome, look at the paint. The car is unbelievable. Take this car anywhere, it's gonna draw a crowd. Look down the side of this beauty. Slick as can be. The body line's looking sweet. The stainless is looking sweet. The stance is looking amazing. Man, I tell you what, they did a phenomenal job on the build. It is absolutely gorgeous. Look at the way everything lines up. The paint is just as soft as can be, and look at that interior. Man, you want to talk about iconic? This is it right here, baby. 57 Chev with big block power. Got aftermarket gauges there. Of course, they went with the standard interior, just like came in the 57. Now, we do have seat belts in the back seat, so you can strap the kiddies in. Headliner's looking sweet. All the chrome on the interior's looking sweet. The paint on the dash, everything about this car is off the hook. And of course, it's got air conditioning, all the comforts of home on this baby. She's gorgeous. You look down the side of it, all that stainless is looking sweet. All the chrome in the back looking sweet. Look at that deck lid. You can see all the reflections in the paint. I tell you what, the painter, the body man, everybody really did a beautiful job. Look inside that trunk. Isn't that beautiful? Now they've mounted the battery inside the trunk here to get it out of the engine compartment. Look down the side. Straight as can be. She is a beauty. Now at Vanguard Motor Sales, we don't do any consignment whatsoever. That means we own this 57 Chev, so you can bet we spent the time to check her out before we bought it. And then the first thing we do when we get them here is we get them up on the lift and inspect them so we can answer any question you have about the car. So please call us at 248-974-9513 and we can answer any question you may have about the car. Now, if you want any close-up pictures of the car, call us and we'll get those for you also. Now, I've been in the business for about 35 years and I help pick out every one of the cars here at Vanguard. So I'm gonna help you pick your dream car. All right, 57 Chev with a big block under the hood. Does it get any better than this? Let's go for a ride. You want to talk about sweet? This is it right here. I tell you, when I was working on my car when I was a kid, I basically got handed down my dad's daily driver, his 67 Cougar, and I was doing the body work on it. And guy down the street had a 57 Chev, had a badass 327 in it. I remember one of the first hot rods I ever rode in. He took me for a ride in that thing, and man, I was still smiling. It was so much fun to go for a ride in that. First time I'd ever been in a 57 Chevy. Of course, this one's about 3,000 times nicer than that one was. And it's got a lot more motor under the hood. And we can park this stream in your driveway no matter where you live. So call Tom at 248-974-9513. Tom will explain how easy that process is. And if you need help with financing, he'll explain all that to you also. You can see over here on the dash, all these gauges are all aftermarket, but they're fit right into the stock locations, which is very cool. So when you glance in here, it looks all stock, but all these gauges are all upgraded. As a matter of fact, when you put the car in gear, it actually comes up here digitally what gear you're in, which is super cool too. It does have air conditioning. It does look like the stock radio still in the car. I just love the sound. It's got just enough rumble to know it's got a big block in it. And I tell you what, you hit the gas, she goes. I mean, I just barely touched the accelerator and this thing just hunkered down and goes. Here comes our Roadrunner with that Ray Barton Hemi in it. You want to talk about sounding good? That's one good sounding car right there. Well, we better talk about this 57 Chevy. Now, we're real close to the airport here at Vanguard, and we would love to have you come out and check out this car in person. So come on out if you can. Here comes a 58 Chevy, top go down car. Here's our building here at 15100 Keel Street. Now we have well over 200 cars in stock, and we're gonna do something nobody else does right now. We're gonna put this car up in the air so you can check out the underside. Then we're gonna pop the hood and show you that great big block. All right, we're underneath the 57 Chev now, and man, it is pretty under here. As you can see, it's got a brand new tank, and it's got a bed liner material on it, which is very, very cool. It's almost like a rubberized. It's nice and smooth, easy to keep clean. It's got a fairly new exhaust on it. It's all welded up, looking good. You can see the back sides of the quarters are all nice and clean also. It says rear gears here. It's an aftermarket Ford 9-inch rear end. It is an open rear end here. It's got right around a 350 gear in it. You can see all the brake lines are new, and the guys will still take those brakes apart, make sure they're in good working order. It's got the real nice hangers on it. You can see the seat belts that have been mounted here. It's got new bushings here for the body mounts. You can see the frame has been all smoothed down and painted up nice. It's got a beautiful paint job on the frame. You can see the fuel pumps mounted here to the frame, looking good. The parking brake is not hooked up. Let's see, we got more real nice mounts here on the exhaust system. We got a nice aftermarket cross member here for the trans. Back sides of the rockers are solid as a rock. You can see all these body mounts. These are the things you got to check on every Tri-5. You can also see these body mounts look good. 700 R4 trans, that's a 4-speed automatic, guys, hooked up to this 502 power up front. Now up front, we've got aftermarket front suspension here. This is a Mustang 2 style suspension. It's tubular lower and upper control arms. Looks like stainless steel, all polished up to me. It's got rack and pinion steering, and it is power. It does have coils holding it up, and it does have disc brakes here. The front of the frame here, all nice and straight, looking sweet. Back side of the bumper's all nice and clean. All the chrome on the bumper looks good. Overall, beautiful car on the bottom side. I tell you what, I wouldn't mind showing it off at a car show. Great looking wheels here. We got two 35/40 18s up front. Look at that paint work. I tell you what, this paint is popping. I love the color of this paint. That rocker molding looks like it's brand new, looking sweet. Bottom side of the rocker also looks great. Out back here, same good looking rubber, same good looking wheel. Let's see if I can find the size here. Here it is, 255 35/20s up here. These wheels are amazing. I don't see a mark on them anywhere. And again, look at that paintwork. Look at those reflections. I tell you what, this is one beautiful car. Well, we're gonna lower it down and see what's making all that horsepower. All right, under the hood here, we got a GM Performance 502 making a bunch of horsepower. Beautiful radiator setup here. That thing makes 461 horsepower. It's an iron-headed 502. It's got a Edelbrock 4-barrel carb sitting on top. She's got a electric choke on her. It is power brakes. It does have power steering on it. It's got aluminum water pump. The car does have power steering. I already said that. I meant to say air conditioning. This is looking right at the AC pump there, and it is all polished up. The alternator's also all polished up. That firewall's been all cleaned up, shaved down, and painted body color. The inner wheelhouses are all painted up, nice body color. You can see up front here, everything's painted body color that's not all polished up aluminum. I mean, this thing is a showstopper, show winner. Take it anywhere, guys. Call us, 248-974-9513, and let Vanguard Motor Sales park this dream in your driveway.